Welcome to Ravenwood Academy, young wizard. And normally, this is where you'd be enrolled and sent to your classes. But times are not normal. There's some kind of supernatural incursion in Unicorn Way that must be dealt with immediately. I wonder. You've demonstrated such potential, I think practical experience will serve you better than lectures. Care to put your talents to the test? Splendid! Time is of the essence, so I'll teleport you there directly. Seek out Private Connolly, the Wizard City Guard in charge of that area.
Hi guys, this is my first video with sound.
Unicorn Way. There are creatures here who will attack you if you get too close to them, so stick to the task at hand.
Whoa, 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 young student. The street's very dangerous right now. Is there something I can help you with?
Wizard, do you see the symbol above Private Connolly's head? That means he has something important to tell you. Go speak with him.
I forgot they updated Unicorn Way.
What's that? You say the headmaster sent you to help us? Well then, you're just the person, or wizard, I've been waiting for. This used to be a pleasant street, but we've been invaded by hordes of strange creatures. The guards and I have been doing our best to push the creatures back, but we're no match for their dark magic, especially the undead. Maybe your fancy wizard magic will do the trick. Go battle a few of those lost souls, then report back to me. Good luck!
To battle the monsters, run up to them on the street. When you get close enough to them, they will summon a combat sigil, and you will be pulled into combat. If you want to avoid battle, you can keep safe by staying on the sidewalk.
If you can drive away some of these lost souls, we'll be in your debt.
I forgot they had an update on the Unicorn Way. So this is my first video with sound. I'm gonna be playing through Wizard101 on a myth character. This will be my first myth, and I'm gonna have some different my goal is to play through the whole game solo. That includes soloing all the high-end bosses or dungeons like Darkmoor, Waterworks. I'll try to do those around the level they're unlocked at. I'll also have a rule. I want to use more variety of spells.
Beaten by a mere student wizard. Come, souls, let's get lost somewhere safer. While your character is transparent, you are safe from combat, but it only lasts for a short time. Get to the sidewalk before it wears off.
So I'd like to use a variety of spells, so I'll set a rule for myself. I can have a maximum of 3 different blades stacked, so I'll likely not be one-hit killing bigger bosses.
That's turned the tide. We'll follow your lead and start pushing these ghostly things back. But I'm worried we won't be able to drive the phantoms away for good without knowing why they're attacking us. We've got to find out what's behind this. Another intrepid student, Sirin Nightchant, also came to help. Maybe he's learned something useful.
Oh, hey there, I'm Saren. You're new here, aren't you? Well, I for one am very glad you're here. I couldn't help but notice how you took down those lost souls. I have to say, I'm quite impressed by your spell-slinging skills. When I heard there was trouble on Unicorn Way, I rushed right over. But then I saw what's out there. Skeletal pirates. Skeletons I can handle, but skeletal pirates? Pah! Yar! No thank you! Pirates give me the heebie-jeebies.
Excuse me, did I hear you two talking about skeletal pirates? If you're going to face them, please come talk to me first.
It would be good to know exactly what we're up against. Do you think you could battle a few skeletal pirates to see how tough they are? Great! I'll mark their location on your map. Thank you so much for doing this. Good luck!
Oh, press M to access your map. You'll notice several points of interest, including the locations of enemies. Because you'll be engaging in combat, it's imperative you know how to regain health and mana. If you need to boost your health, collect the red wisps you see along the street. Oh, if you need mana, collect blue wisps. Remember, casting spells costs mana, and fleeing combat drains it completely. So keep your reserves full.
Go battle a few of the skeletal pirates on Unicorn Way. The guards will appreciate a report on their combat tactics.
I'm glad I overheard you two wizards talk about those pesky skeletal pirates. They're looting the street and making such a mess. If something isn't done, we could be forced to leave the city. Please, will you help us?
Olivia is offering you a side quest. Once you accept it, press Q to open your quest log. Quests marked with stars are part of the main story. Side quests are optional, but allow you to gain additional rewards. Good hunting.
Alright, so I set some rules for myself. I won't be able to cast... I can't use more than 3 blades on a single spell. And to make me use a more variety of spells, I'll set a requirement that I can't have more than 2 of the same spell in my deck. So I can cast a variety of spells, and I can use myths like extra abilities on their attacks, because I won't be one-hit killing enemies. Yeah. So I probably should remove one where the myth 1-pip spell. I forgot the name. Oops. Because I've got 3, so I got it. Also, this is solo, but if someone runs into my battle, if it's just minions...
Parley, parley! Ye got guts, little wizard. More than us to be sure, but ye be no match for that which rattles in the darkness.
So if someone rushes into a battle where I'm just battling like Lost Souls or just some minions, I'll let that count, because they're already pretty easy. Yeah. And I'll also be doing a bunch of side quests. I might not be doing all of them.
Oh, bless you, child. I don't have much to offer in thanks. But please, take this magic ring. Maybe it'll help you in your adventures.
To put on new equipment, press B to open your backpack. You will see icons showing your hat, robes, shoes, and other items. Mousing over an item will compare its stats to what you currently have equipped. Select the best equipment available to your school.
Thanks again, young wizard. Maybe I can find another helpful young wizard to help sweep up all these eye patches.
Oh, wow! You made it back! I mean, how'd it go? What did you learn? The pirates warned about a rattle in the darkness? See, this is what I was talking about. Pirates are always creepy and frustratingly vague. What is clear is that some evil magic has emerged here, and we're going to need more than a handful of guards to stop it. There is a powerful, ancient being who may be able to help us understand the dark forces we're facing, the wise seraph, Lady Ariel. Not only does Lady Ariel possess strong magic, she's also the warden of the ferries, and they keep her well informed. Perhaps she's heard something about this rattle in the darkness. Go speak with her in the hedge maze at the far end of Unicorn Way.
I notice I've got house unlocked, so I'm gonna go get a mount. I've got a myth culture here, or no, there. Backpack. There. I opened this from a pack like years ago. I never used it, but now I can use it. Oh yeah, and I got a hat there. I'll also be like farming for good gear. I'll show you good places for gear. Because this is solo, I'll need high stats, and I might be getting like not the normal bizarre gear for till level 3. I might go for something better if I'm start to struggle on some things.
Halt! What purpose brings you into our hedge maze? Forgive me, young wizard. These dark times make me leery of new faces. But now I see the light within you. We've much to discuss. The evil forces that loosed the undead upon Unicorn Way have also corrupted my precious fairies. Please, you must help them. Vile bone cages have appeared along Unicorn Way. They are filled with a mysterious dark magic that corrupts all fairy folk who venture near them. Dispel the dark magic in the bone cages, then bring me fairy dust from those it corrupted. It may reveal to me who is behind this atrocity. It pains me to say it, but the only way to obtain the fairy dust is to wrestle it from the dark fairies in combat. Try to be gentle. Once you've dispelled the bone cages and collected the fairy dust, return to me immediately. Good luck, young wizard. May the light guide you.
Yeah, I should move one of those because now I got 2. Or that one's weaker, so. There we go. Okay. We'll go in cages first. Okay. Oh, hello. There we go. See, that could kill. Nope. That's got better accuracy. All right.
Oh, I could feel the darkness down in my bones. But now that terrible cloud has been lifted. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
There is little time to waste. Dispel the bone cages and carefully collect fairy dust from the dark fairies.
Oh, whoops. Wait, did I miss something? Whoops. Okay.
You hear a tiny, joyful voice call your name.
Thank you for helping us, kind wizard. Your courage and benevolence will not soon be forgotten by the fairy folk.
You've cemented your reputation as a hero to the fairy folk, young wizard. With the bone cages dispelled, I can help the other corrupted fairies in time. Now we must root out who is behind this attack. Please, let me examine the fairy dust. Is that? But how? The fairy dust displays scars of a dark magic banished from this world long ago. Could it be? Rattle in the darkness? Rattlebones. In life, a ruthless tyrant who was banished to the underworld for his crimes. If I focus, perhaps I can sense his location. Oh, so much darkness. No, my vision is obscured. All I see is a tower ringed in bones. Siren Nightshant knows Unicorn Way. Perhaps he can help. You must hurry. Here, take this broom. It will allow you to travel to Siren much faster. Now fly, and may the light guide you.
You've received a temporary mount that will expire after 1 day. You can also purchase permanent mounts from mount vendors or the crown shop. To equip a mount, press B to open your backpack. Next, click on the mount tab and double-click on the mount you wish to use.
Quickly, you must ride to Siren at once. Ask him if he knows of a tower ringed in bones. Go.
Alright. And we got boots. I got a better mount. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so Wizard City is probably gonna be pretty easy through it because it's the first world and there won't be much struggle because yeah, but later worlds and like the dungeons later on, there might be more of a struggle going solo, especially like going for Zeus. So
Hello! You were gone for so long, I was beginning to worry you'd run off and joined a skeletal pirate crew. What did Lady Oriel have to say? Oriel thinks an underworld tyrant named Rattlebones is behind all this? Wicked. Let me think. He's in a tower ringed in bones. Well, the skeletal pirates do seem to be concentrated around the old archives. Try looking there. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
I sent Private Orion down the street a while ago, and he's not back yet. With all these lost souls about, I fear the worst. Orion's a good friend of mine. Could you go see if he's all right? He may be hiding in one of their houses. See if you can find him.
I'll go for this one first, because they might have the next quest might ask me to fight skeletal pirates or fairies, and that would double up with that. Does Rattlebones count as a skeletal
Get
pirate?
back on, Dead Fiend! Oh, a student, is it? You're a brave one. Connolly sent you to check up on me? I'm well, but I did have a bit of a scare. I was making my rounds when a horrifying ghost swept out of nowhere. I recognized her from the old stories. Lady Blackhope, the Wailing Widow. I'm not ashamed to say she scared me half to death. I hightailed it here and shut the door. I can't leave this place if she's still out there. Black Oak Tower's not far away. That must be where she came from. Maybe something in there can drive her spirit away.
Oh. We already got that? That's usually after. Okay, well, this first time going through updated Unicorn.
Good work, my thrall. This could be the tome Alistair seeks. Now what's this? A wizard?
Excellent. I could use a combat break. Let's play.
Oh yeah, usually we get the pixie spell. Or not the 2-pip peel. Fairy? Or is it pixie? I don't know. Let's see. That could kill. Yeah. I guess maybe they moved it to after this. Oh, no. Okay. That's good accuracy, and that'll kill.
The day is yours, young one. But the Dark Master's plan is already in motion. You haven't heard the last rattle in the darkness.
In his haste to leave, Rattlebones dropped the tome he was holding. It could be important. Perhaps Saren will know what should be done with it.
Oh yeah, that dome. I think that's the one where...
As you walk back onto Unicorn Way, you can't help but notice that the dark magic that was previously choking the street seems to have abated.
I won't spoil it if you haven't played Wiz. Okay, yeah.
You did it, didn't you? You beat Rattlebones! The darkness plaguing Unicorn Way is lifting. Look! With Rattlebones defeated, the gods should be able to drive away the rest of the undead horde. Ooh, that tome looks important. You should take it to the library in the Commons. Harold Argleston will know what to do with it.
That's damage better resist. So I'm gonna quest. I'm gonna go to that one while I'm already here.
You say the city guards are scared of me? Well, they should be. Everyone should be. Malister has opened the seals. The dead rise. Let all who still live beware. My dark master will be avenged. You want me to stop haunting this street? Ha! Let's see if you have enough spirit to stop me.
Huh. I don't know when we get that spell now. Okay. Let's see. Well, that's a guarantee kill. Unless I fizzle. yeah, we got that new heal, though. Well, for the wand. Let's see. Ooh, 245 for 1 pip. That's a pretty good heal. Let's go for that. Oof. Need to take a look at that again. But I'm not sure which one's better. I need to look again. Let's see. Let's go with that one. Oh. Yeah, I'm kind of low, and just in case I want to see this spell. Ah. Hey.
I suppose you have enough spirit after all. Go tell the guardsmen I will haunt them no longer.
Oh yeah, there's... Oh yeah. I guess we're gonna have to do that again later for the book.
You defeated Lady Blackhope? Thanks, Wizard. I'll return to my post now. As a favor, please don't tell Private Connolly what happened. I don't want him to think I'll flee from the first ghost that chases me. I only run from the really scary ones.
Hi.
I see you found Orion. I suppose some monster scared him out of his wits and he was too frightened to come back.
Well, see, what had happened was...
Well, it's not the first time. And I wager it won't be the last. All's well that ends well. Thanks for finding a wizard.
Say, can you check up on someone for me? I usually see Dorothy out shopping by now, but I fear she's too afraid to leave home. She's just down the road a bit, and she usually keeps her lights on. She doesn't like all the lost souls roaming around. Can't say that I blame her.
I guess they didn't update that voice line. Whoops. Ooh, I'm level 5. There's... maybe health, why not? Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Oh, hello. You say that Private Conley was worried about me? He always does fret so. I'm all right, but I wish someone could do something about all those ghosts outside. Sometimes I wish Auntie Em could join me here. I'd feel better with her around. Say, I was having my friends over for dinner, but they are running late. I fear for their sake with all those ghosts roaming around. Could you check up on them? My 2 friends live on this street, down towards the park area. Look for a house with a light on in the window. You can't miss it.
Okay.
What? You say that Dorothy is looking for us? We were just about to be on our way.
Oh, I told you we should have left earlier. Now we've gone and made her worry about us.
I'm sorry, but I cannot find my oil can. You wouldn't want me seizing up on the way there.
Oh dear, we always go through this. Can you return to Dorothy and tell her we'll be running late as usual?
They are safe and sound? It's good to know that they are just running late. Now I won't have to worry. I always fear a wicked witch might show up and whisk them back to her castle. This land is so strange. Not like back at the farm. But I do like it here. Headmaster Ambrose is such a nice wizard. And my new friends are nice too. I'd say that in all, this place is as fun as a barrel of flying monkeys.
Would you say hello to Private Connolly for me?
Oh yeah, they... that's been in the game for a while, like, they... different voice actors sounded like... Good, a mark there. Oops.
Glad to hear Dorothy is doing well.
Okay. That's it. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh well. Let's see. Wizard City Library.
Well, hello there. I don't think I've seen you in the library before. I'm Harold Argylston, Master Librarian Extraordinaire. You say you recover this tome from an underworld tyrant who is going to give it to his dark master, Malastair? My, I do believe this is a matter for Headmaster Ambrose. You should take the tome to him at once. But before you go, allow me to reward you for your heroics. Please accept this treasure card on behalf of the denizens of Wizard City.
Treasure cards are special one-use spells of various schools. You can purchase treasure cards from vendors or craft them yourself. Press P to open your spell deck. Treasure cards are listed
I'm gonna
during...
skip all the...
Remember, unlike regular spell cards, Treasure cards can only be used once, so use them wisely.
Whoa there, chum. Stop a second and introduce yourself. Me? I'm Boris Tallstaff, ace reporter at the Ravenwood Student Gazette. I make the noise, I rattle the cages, I ask the tough questions, like, what's the deal with magic? Where did it come from? How did we learn it? We need to ask these questions, and, if there's time, answer them. But how? Books, huh? You know, you might be onto something there, but all the best history books were stolen by ghosts looking for the order of something. If you happen to find any of these books, bring them back my way, kid. I'll condense them into one crackerjack article on the history of magic.
This quest has multiple simultaneous objectives. Use these arrow keys to select the objective you wish to complete first, and the quest arrow will point you to it.
Yeah, we missed one in, let's see. Yeah, Lady Black. Oh, it says where it is. Okay. Usually it would just say Wizard City, or not, Unicorn Way, and you gotta guess or know.
Oh, good. You're back. I'm anxious to hear your update on Unicorn Way. Evil darkness summoned from the underworld? Oh, my. Rattlebones, you say? But he was banished centuries ago. How could... Oh, Malistaire. Of course. But why? Rattlebones was searching the Unicorn Way archive for this tome? Well, let me see what it is. On the trail of the Order of the Fang. Oh, my stars. I will certainly look into this. While I do that, you need to attend to the matter of your long-delayed enrollment.
Oh, okay.
If you are to truly master your magical talents, we must induct you officially into our academy. I'll send you now to Mr. Lincoln, our registrar in Ravenwood. He will introduce you to our professors, and
from time to time, you'll see icons appear. Many people...
Yeah, I usually just skip those. Unless they're like a school spell. They're like tutorial tips.
You must be the new student I've heard so much about. You made quite a name for yourself on Unicorn Way. I'm Mr. Lincoln, and I just have some quick paperwork to get you enrolled. Signature here, initials there, and a lock of hair here. Are you allergic to unicorns or eyes of newt? Good. That takes care of that. To complete your enrollment, come meet your professors.
Welcome. I am the professor of the Ice School, where we teach thaumaturges to endure like permafrost, withstanding all attacks.
While in the Storm School, we instruct young diviners to strike hard, fast as lightning, defeat the enemy before they know what hit them.
We pyromancers of the Fire School prefer to carefully fan the flames. Utilizing damage over time spells, we slow burn our enemies to cinders.
Commanding the elements is indeed impressive, but Thurgis of the Life School seek harmony with nature, which gives us the power to heal others.
Sorcerers also seek harmony, symmetry in all things. Balance is unique magic from Crocotopia, which supports and enhances the other schools. Fireballs and flowers. Freshman magic, that. All wizards summon monsters to fight for us, but only the best conjurers dare study the ways of myth.
Here's my teacher.
And I'm Malone, not, exactly a professor. We haven't had a real deaf professor since the last one turned evil and destroyed the school, so, but I can get you started at being a necromancer. Our death spells drain health from enemies, damaging them and healing ourselves at the same time.
So, you think you can master myth without being crushed by your own minotaur? Very well, I'll humor you. Come along.
Oh. It teleports us.
This is the School of Myth. Don't get used to it, I doubt you'll be here long, but while you're enrolled, this is where you learn new spells. And on the off chance your skill level improves, I'll send for you. You will report promptly and learn to summon more mythic creatures. For now, learn this easy spell, Troll. Then go bother Lincoln. I have important research to complete.
You're already learning multi-pip spells? Oh, splendid! At the beginning of each round of combat, you gain a pip. You use these, like mana, to power spells. Some spells, like this one, take more than 1 pip to cast. To use it, pass a turn, or cast a 0 pip spell to build up your pip supply.
I like the new updates with Ravenwood. Yeah, you just have to go around to each school room and talk to them. And also the dialogue changed.
You've met your professor. Great! You can train spells in your school for free. But to learn other school spells, you must spend training points. Here, I'll give you one now. Use it to start training a secondary school. And if you change your mind later, see me to buy back training points. Anyway, now that you're enrolled, you get your own dorm room to store items and decorate however you want. This is the boys' dorm here, and this is the girls' dorm. You can also use the Go Home button to reach your dorm room from anywhere. Once you get settled in, report to the headmaster.
Alright, so I think we got 2 training points, yeah. So that secondary school, you don't want to have a secondary school for hitting, but you want to just train up spells to get certain spells you want. This one, I want to train life to get more heals, because this is solo and I might need to heal a lot to stay alive. Yeah. But, oh yeah, and we got the minion. So I probably won't use those much, but they're higher accuracy, so for now, I might use the life. 5, 65. Yeah, okay. Another good school to learn is Death. At level 26, I think, also. You can get Faint, good trap for dealing more damage.
You're officially enrolled now? Then let me formally welcome you with this new healing spell. Let me also introduce you to our resident advisor, Abby K. Doodle. She can tell you all about our many electives when you have time. But on to more serious matters. It seems the troubles in Unicorn Way were but the tip of an evil iceberg. While you were gone, chaos erupted all over the city. Undead run amok in the streets, and our former allies have turned against us. Malistaire must be behind this. Your victory on Unicorn Way makes you the perfect person to deal with this crisis. I foresaw you might save Wizard City. Now's your chance. Go to Old Town and talk to Sergeant Muldoon immediately. We must set things right and discover Malistaire's goal in all this. Good luck.
One last word before you embark on your quest. I've tried to answer most of the questions you'd have, but there is much more to tell you. If you haven't looked into your spellbook yet, click on the book in the bottom right of your screen. Click on the question. Oh, good luck, young wizard.
Alright, and that'll be it for this video. Next video, I'll probably do Cyclops Lane, and I'll probably talk to Abby Doolittle, or Doodle. Yeah, alright, bye.